Okay, this is the examination 2012 IGCSE ICT database paper 2 section. So let's look and see how we do this. You are going to prepare some reports for the company, make sure all currency values are in euros to 2 decimal places. The date sold field must be in the format DDMMYY. So we have to import the file J12 Motors CSV. So this is obviously the database, so let's get the database going, let's get access going. All programs, Office, access. And we need to search for a place to put it. So we'll put it into C drive here. And year 11. And 2012 database. And we'll call it prosaically 2012 database. Okay. And we haven't actually created it yet, we've just assigned a name to it and we've found a place to put it. So now we just make sure we're on blank database and we then click the create button. And it just makes a blank database. Okay, now the question paper says we have to import the file J12 Motors CSV. So we have to import external data, click external data, then click text file because CSVs are text file, and we have to browse to where we put our support files. So again we go down to C drive, year 11, 2012 database, there's the support files, and then it was J12 Motors, I think. J12 Motors CSV. J12 Motors CSV, there it is. And we're going to import the source file into a new table in the current database. And we say OK. And now we know that it's delimited. Fix width, delimited. Let's give it a next. And it separates them into the different fields. Let's make sure we click the first row containing the field names as they do. It seems to be comma separated, so that's okay. Let's go next. Now we can assign the different data types. So if we go over here, VIN is text, model is text, power is text, engine size is text, but price is numeric. VIN text, model text, power text, engine size was text as well, price was numeric, text, price is numeric, and it says it's long integer here, so that's okay, that's a numeric data type. Okay, and then it says numeric / currency, interestingly enough. So let's go back to that and click currency. Color is going to be text. Discount applied. Numeric integer. Numeric, just have it integer there. Location text, date sold, date. Location text, date sold, date time is fine. Have to fix the DDMMYYY. It looks like it's done it already anyway. DDMMYYY. And date text boolean logical. Salesperson is text. Sold is boolean logical. Date salesperson is text. Sold is not integer. It's boolean logical, which I can't seem to see here. Oh, there it is. Yes, no. Okay, go next. Do we want a primary key? Do they ask for a primary key? Let's have a look. Okay. It doesn't say primary key. We now have to insert some records. So you can insert a primary key if you want to, but I'm not going to do a primary key on this particular occasion. Say next. Import to table J12 motors is fine. Say finish. And we don't want to save the import steps, that's okay. We have our table 1 here which we can get rid of. Oh, because it's open, can't get rid of it. And there's J12 motors. If we double click on it, we see all our data there. 1 of 837 records. Now at the beginning it said we had to find the place again. Our currency values are in euros to 2 decimal places. So let's just check that that's correct. If we want to go to the design, we have to go to the view up here on the left hand side, go to design view, and the currency we had to currency is okay, format, and there we are looking at euros. Looks like it's 2 decimal places there anyway. Decimal places auto, you can say 2. There's 2 decimal places. Give it a save, and then we can go back to datasheet view up here on the left hand side if we want to look at the price. There's a euro symbol in front and the 2 decimal places down below, and that seems to be okay, I think. Right, back to the questions. So screenshots, we know how to do screenshots, and that's why I won't do that. Insert the following 3 records then. VIN, VIN 377C154 at the end of the thing. Micro echo. VIN. So right at the end, let's go to the last record here, last record, and then make a new one. 377, we'll copy that, put it in here, paste. It'll probably, does it say 018? I think it says 018. 018, let's go back. 377C154230018, and it's a micro echo. Micro echo. Micro echo. Check we spelt it correctly, because it's very easy to not to spell these things. It's okay. Engine size NA and stroke A. How much is it? 1300. 1300. Was it 13,000? 1300 would be a bit cheap for a car, wouldn't it? Red Rotterdam, no. Red Rotterdam, and then interestingly enough, we want it to be no. So what do we do? I'll come back to that in a sec. 19 and 20, so if they go on naturally from one to another. Let's try and put no in here and see what happens. No. Let's try and put yes in and see what happens. Yes. Yes is -1 and no is 0. So there we are. So we want no on the first one. And then this was in 19. And it's make sure you to have two records the same, two fields the same. Micro echo, micro echo. Wait to this. If you alt tab it, it's quite easy. E power, engine size NA, E power, size NA. Making sure you do it correctly. This one's 1300 green Rotterdam now. 13,000 green Rotterdam. And then no is the same. And then last one here is 20. Copy that serial VIN number, and it's going to be 20 micro echo, I think it's E and A, 13,000 gold, E and stroke A, 13,000 gold, Rotterdam, and then no is correct. So give it a save. So we've put in our new records there. Check the data entry for errors, save the data, produce a report which shows only the records where a model is micro echo and the car has not been sold. Shows only the fields VIN, model, power, engine size, price, colour and so with the labels in full. Fits on a single page wide, it's a page orientation of landscape, sorts the data in ascending order of location and ascending order of VIN. Calculates the total number of micro echo cars for sale. Adds the label number of cars for sale for the total. Includes the heading list. Top of the page has your name, centre number, candidate number on the right in footer. Save and print this report. So we want to do a report based on a query here. The records where model is micro echo car has not been sold. So let's get a query going first of all. So create query. We can do query wizard, or we can do query design, doesn't matter really. Query design, put the thing in, the table in, and what fields do we want? VIN, model, power. VIN, model, power. If you just double click on them, they go inside. Engine size, price, color, location. Engine size. And we're spinning here for some reason. Engine size, price, color, is that correct? Engine size, price, color, location and sold. Come on. Engine size, price, color. Engine size, price, color and sold. Is that correct? To be very specific here. VIN, model, power, engine size, price, color. VIN, model, power, engine size. Yeah. Price, color, sold. Price, color, location and sold. We missed location. And so all we have to do with that is grab it. You can actually put it in anyway, and you can grab that and then drag it to just before sold, so that's alright. And so that will give us those fields there if we run it. Okay, let's run it then, and that gives us those fields for that query. View datasheet view. We review design view. Okay. Now we want to show where the model is micro echo and the car's not been sold. So the model is criteria down here is micro echo, and the sold equals no. It's now, isn't it? Except it's going to be 0, isn't it? The criteria is 0 in here. Let's just see if that works. Yes, there we are. There's all the micro echo cars with, and there's 39 of them. Sold equals 0. So again, go view, design view. Okay, what else do we have to do? If it's on a single page width, page orientation landscape sorts of images and the order collection a number, that's the bit that we do in the report, labels and all that kind of thing. So we've done our query and we now have to make a report based on the query. So we have query 1, so let's go back to create. If Access will let me. Seems to be lagging now a little bit. There we are. Create, and then we want a report. So there's the report button. So a table or query needed in order to create. It's currently open in design view. So what we'll do is we'll kill off this query and we'll save the changes and we'll call the query micro echo, maybe micro echo false. Just doesn't matter really what you call it actually. We'll call it QRY micro echo no. Micro echo no. Query micro echo no. Okay, let's do the report part now. We have the query that we've just made, so let's do the report part now. And the report part says that we have to have a label of number of cars for sale and include the list of micro echo cars for sale at the top of the page. Okay, so we have to make a report based upon our query. So let's go to create, let's go to report wizard, and then it's defaulted to the table there, look, table, but we don't want that. We want to select the query. We want to base the report on the query. It has all the requisite field names, so we put them across there, go next, and we don't want any grouping. We do want to sort from here, look, it says it wants to sort the data, ascending location, ascending order of VIN. So location first, and then VIN, vehicle identification. Say next. It's tabular, well, it has to be landscape, adjust the field width so all fields fit on one page, that should be fine. Call it report RPT, and then finish. That looks okay, except we can't really see this field here, so I have to do a bit of surgery on that in a second, but just Hamburg, that's okay, sorted, and then 620 to 10, that's okay there. So let's close off the print preview and kill off the field list, and we're going to have to click here to make the colour a bit smaller, and then sold, make that a little bit wider, and similarly here for the detail, colour there, sold, a bit wider there for yes, no. And let's try it now, view, datasheet view, and we've got falses and trues there. Oh, they're all false, obviously, they're not sold, are they? Let's go back to design view, and you can kill off these two things, you don't need them, page numbers and time, but you do need your name, candidate number, center number in the footer. So we click on this one, the label, it says label, and draw a label on the bottom right, and in here we put name, candidate number, and center number at the bottom, and give it a save. That's going to be fine there. You have to be very careful with this because CIE they don't mark anything that hasn't got that. Okay, now it does say next that we have to count up, calculate the total number of micro echo cars for sale. Now, there's a quick way of doing this, but you can't do it anywhere. You go to view, layout view. Has to be layout view. So make sure we're in layout view. And then if you click here, look, it says totals. It'll count the records for you, which is quite nice of it. So if we go down to the bottom, there's 39 records. So if we go to design view again now, you can see it's not put it in this page footer where your name and that is. It's put it in to the report footer at the bottom. We can make that a bit bigger, and we want to move that across a little bit because we need to put a label on it. So going back up here, there's a label, and it's something like a list of micro echo cards for sale. Let's just check. List of micro echo cards for sale. Oh, that's the heading at the top. Number of cars for sale for the total. Number of cars for sale. Number of cars for sale. So we can make that a bit smaller, I suppose. We want to bring it across. It doesn't specify exactly where it needs to go. So let's look at the report view. There's our 39. Number of cars for sale, 39. And we now need to do this one, which just says report. So we need to make that list of micro echo cars for sale at the top. You can't double click. So go to design view, list of micro echo cars for sale, list of micro echo cars for sale. That's okay, give it a look. It looks okay. Got a capital C, and they've got small c. It's best to try to do it as exactly like they want. So that's okay. View, report view. Let's now save and print this report. Okay, we're now going to do the second report, which contains some runtime stuff, so let's look at it then. Not that one. Okay. And we need to make two calculated fields at runtime. Sold is yes, sales made 2012, salesperson Villalobos. So we presumably report from all the data, so let's do that now. So let's make a query in query design. Let's use all the fields. Because we're going to need them for the runtime. Okay, so they're all in here. Records where sold is yes. Let's go to sold is yes. We say yes. And let's run that just to make sure. -1 is a yes. So that's okay. View date sheet view. Salesperson is Villalobos. Villalobos. Check it out there. Villalobos should be 13. There's a couple of ones in 2011 at the top, so we need to make sure they're not there because it says only sales made in 2012. So go back again to design view, date sold, and we can do this by saying like, and then in inverted commas, query using wildcard / query / 2012 end of inverted commas. Give it a go, and there's no 2011s left, so that's nice. I think that's all we need for the query part. So give it a save. Query _ Villalobos. Okay, so let's kill off the query itself. So there we are, killing it off. It's down here. Query Villalobos for us to use. So now we go to the report wizard, which is here, and we're doing it on Query Villalobos. Now we've got all of the field names here, but we only need certain ones. Salesperson, model, price. So model, price, salesperson. Model, price, salesperson. Discount we haven't created yet. Dates sold, sale price we haven't. So dates sold and sold. Dates sold and sold. Salesperson, modern price. Yeah, the discount, the sales price we're going to create in a second. Oh, we didn't do sorted into ascending order of model. Or did we? I can't remember. Let's just have a check. Let's just finish that. And go back to Query Villalobos. And let's kill them both off. Query Villalobos was our report. In fact, we should rename that. Report Villalobos. RPT. And Query Villalobos, back to design. And model, ascending order model should be sorted into ascending order model. Give it a run. There it is there, that's okay. We'll save it. And then when we do the report, hopefully, it should sort that out too. Okay, let's go home, because you can't get to design this way. Go home, view, design, because we need to sort out our dates sold and make them a bit better, because we can't see them at the moment. So we go dates sold. Let's just check that. And we need to make the, let's get rid of these two at the bottom because we don't need them. Date and pages. And let's put in a label with our your name, candidate number, center number. Give it a save. And then these models are a bit too big, aren't they? And then the price. Okay. Salesperson Villalobos. Price is a bit big as well, I think. Salesperson Villalobos. Date sold. So a bit wider. And can be a bit fiddly this, but not too bad. And sold needs to be a bit wider as well. And similarly for that, sold. Let's see how it goes. Go to view and report view. Looks alright. And that's okay. Okay, let's add the two calculated fields. Let's go view, design view again. View, design view. And let's put in a text box, which should be here. You can get rid of the label. Get rid of that label there. And bring it over here. And this is our discount field. I'm going to make it wide so we can see what we're doing. And let's just check here now. It's got to be price multiplied by discount applied divided by 100. So it's going to say equals square brackets price square brackets multiplied by square brackets discount applied discount applied square brackets divided by 100. Check that everything's alright with that, and then give it a save, and then report view, and there it is. It's calculated. It has to be in the query but not shown, so the fields you use, so the discount applied has to be in that query, otherwise it won't work. So go to design view, so we can close this up a little bit now, and then we want to get a label. Should be the other way around really, I think. And we're going to put a label up here, and we're going to call this discount. Discount. Say OK. And then there's another calculated query that they love these calculated queries that run. Okay, now we need to do the second calculated field, which is sale price. Don't forget these don't exist in the table and they don't exist in the query. Although you could make them in the query if you wanted to, if you knew how to do that. So we could create them on the report at runtime. So let's do it. Sale price calculated at runtime. This will be price minus the discount. So get another text box, which is this one. Put it in here, and then get rid of this text one here. That's the label. Get rid of that one, and then make this a bit higher. And then we say equals, and then it's price again, I think. Let's just check. Equals price minus discount. Now don't forget that the discount also doesn't really exist. It only exists when it's called, so we'll have to take that into consideration. So we say equals square brackets price, and we can't say minus the discount here because it doesn't exist, so it'll give an error message. So we have to put the whole expression in. So if it doesn't like the fact that we haven't done anything here. Well, what I did a moment ago was I put it into Notepad, so we'll copy the whole expression for discount, copy all that, except we don't need the equal sign actually, so just the fields. So copy it without the equal sign, and back to Access. And you're gonna have to have round brackets here to contain the whole expression. So round brackets, then Control V to put in the whole expression, and then another round bracket to finish it off. So if we copy this, Control C, we'll put it back into Notepad to show you what's happened. This, don't forget, was discount. So if we put down discount, that was the expression, and we now are doing sale price, is it, or sales price? Let's have a look. Sale price, sale price, sale price, sale price, and here's the expression that we have just done. So it's price minus the discount with round brackets on it. So let's go back to Access and let's run to report view, and there it's put it in. Oh, we need to put a little field name in at the top. So design view again, and we'll go to labels, which is this one, I think. Yep. And we'll put sale price. Sale price. Okay. And get rid of that. Make that a bit bigger. Boom. View. Report view. And that's very nice. And we're on the home straight now, and I've just noticed we've got the name candidate number sent them in the wrong place. If we go back to the thing, I can't see where it is. Oh, at the top, on the right at the top of the report. So let's change that over them. right at the top in the header. If we can cut this out and then go here, paste it in. Yeah, that's okay. That'll do. Top right. This is wrong as well. Let's give it a go. See what it is. It's title 212 sales record for Villalobos 2012 2012 sales report for Villalobos. Check that that's correct. Go back again to it. 2012 sales record for Villalobos. That'll do. Give it a save. Now, they did say that we had to have these two new fields that we've made, discount and sale price, runtime fields, to have euros with 2 decimal points. Total, well, that's total, but earlier on it said discount and sale price fields, currency with 2 decimal places. But they have to be euros as well, so let's put them in. And this is how you do it. You click on the data field. Don't forget, this is just the label. The data comes in here, and then you right click and go down to properties, and then in properties you can go format, and there's one for euro here, so that's fine. Decimal places 2, and do the same for this one. You don't forget, you could right click if you couldn't see this property sheet. Let's just kill that off and show you again. You highlight the field you want, you right click, go down to properties, go to format, go to euro, or you could do currency, but euros is what they want, and decimal places 2. Okay, give it a save. And we've done the euros. We now need to do the total. So going back to the thing, question paper, it says total value form. No, calculates the total value of these sales and places this value below the sale price column. So let's go back to this. There's the sale price column. Let's get our field in at the bottom. Again, text box. Should be called data box, really, I think. Get rid of the label. Oh no, we need the label. Alright, we'll do it again then. Click on the text box, draw the thing in, and we need this as well because it has to say something. So total value of sales, we can put that in quite easily. Total value of sales, total value of sales. It can make it move it a little bit away. Now this one, again, we need to go back to the thing to say what it is. Total value of sales. Calculate total value of sales and place this value below the sale price. So we need to add up all the sale price fields. So if we go back to Access, we need to add up sum all the fields, all this sale price field, which doesn't exist only at runtime. So again, we need to be mindful of the formula. And if we look at it here, I've put it in for you. Here's the sale price equaling sum of price minus the discount. So if we highlight that and we copy it, we can go back here and we can put this into the box here, and we can give it a save, give it a view, into report view, and it's given us an error. Now, why does it give us an error here? Because I've made the fundamental mistake which I don't want you to make. So if we go to view, design view, you can't put these things in the page footer. It doesn't work, as you've just seen. So let's draw down the report footer, and let's shift and cut these two out. Okay, let's put them in the report footer, paste them in. Let's have a look. It has to be under sale price here. If I can grab it, there it is. And now give it a save, and then view, report view. There it is. Isn't that amazing? But that's something that people do a lot. They put it in the wrong footer, and as you've just seen, it doesn't work. Okay, so that's the end, I think. Now this is the Villa Lobos. We have the new calculated queries, discount and sale price, and total value of sales, and your name, candidate number in the top. So just print out in portrait, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, good luck with the exam.